Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? Hope you all are doing great. So in this video I am going to teach you how to cut and sew this beautiful butterfly kimono jacket. Okay, so keep watching, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe, like, share and comment on my videos. Let's get started. Okay, so for this particular project we will be needing I used 2 yards of the Ankara material and 1.5 yards of organza material. Okay, we are going to use organza to design this particular butterfly kimono, and if you want your organza to come out very well, if you also want to use it for your pocket, you can use 2 yards of organza for it, because mine wasn't enough, so I had to use the fabric to design it with the organza. Okay, I have my Ankara material on one fold like so, and after that I am going to use my hip circumference divide by 4 plus 3.5 inch seam allowance to cut out the whole length of this Ankara. Then I will use it to cut out the front and back piece of this Ankara material. Okay, now after cutting out the 2 pieces that we will be needing for this particular project, the front and back piece, I will go ahead and mark my starting point, where we use the other side for the starting point, and then I'm going to place my tape on a straight line to determine the length of this kimono jacket before adding the organza to it. So the length we are going to be using here is 34 inches. In this video I marked 33, and later on I added extra 1 inch, making it 34 inches. That is why you see those 2 lines there. So after cutting out, after marking it down, I'll go ahead and cut out the excesses. Under my starting line, I'm going to mark 1 inch as my shoulder slope, and I'll go in by 3 inches as my neck width, and I will come down by 1 inch for my back neck depth. I marked 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch. Don't mark 1.5, but mark 1 inch for my back neck depth, and for my front neck depth I came down by 9 inches, and I'll mark my V curve. Okay, so I've marked both my front and back piece neck width and neck depth. So now I am going to mark my shoulder slope like so, cutting it out. I have both my front and back piece neck depth ready. So now I am going to remove my back piece. Okay, I'm cutting the center of my front piece, but before then I have to remove my back piece, keep aside, and then open the center of my front piece. So after I'm done working on my front piece, I will open it up for you guys to see our kimono. Okay, so as you can see, the kimono is ready, and this is the back piece. As you can see, this is the back piece. I'm going to place the front piece on top of the back piece like so, and as you can see, we are already done cutting the body of the dress. So next thing we are going to do is to join the shoulders with 1/2 inch, the shoulders of those particular kimono with 1/2 inch on both sides of the shoulder with the direction of my hands and the chalk. So after joining the 2 sides of the shoulder, I am going to add my organza designs to it. Okay, let's start with the down part of the kimono. So now I'm measuring the down part like so. I have 28.5 inches there, and I've already cut out my organza, and I have 5.5 inches in length, and the width, that's the wideness, is 29 inches. Then I'm going to place it right side facing right side on the down part of the kimono, and I'm going to pin it up, and I will sew with 1/2 inch. Okay, we repeat the same process on the 2 sides of the front piece. Pin it down also, use 1/2 inches to sew on each side of it. So after I'm done with that, the next thing I'm going to do is, using my tape, I will take a measurement on one side of my kimono. So I will take a round measurement on one side of it, and I have 67 inches. Yes, I have 67 inches in length. As you can see what I am doing in the video, I have 67 inches in length. So I am going to cut out 61 inches on my organza, then attach it to the main bodies of the dress and use 1/2 inches to sew on it. And once I'm done, I will repeat the same process on the other side. I'm going to use 1/2 inches to sew a straight line after pinning it down. Using the direction of my finger, you can see how I am going to stitch it all the way down. So the next thing we're going to do is to attach our placket to the center of the front piece. So this is how I am going to do that. I'm going to join the plackets together, and I'm going to give a notch on my back neck depth, okay, the center of my back neck depth, and I'm going to use it to attach the placket to the body of the dress. As you can see, I'm going to run a stitch around the placket and then iron my work, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like after joining all the joinables. Okay, so I've gone ahead to iron it down. Okay, as you can see, this is how to join all the organza designs to it. Next thing I did was to place my tape on a straight line and mark 18 inches downwards as my pocket line. That's where my pocket is going to start from, 18 inches, and I'm going to do the same on the other side, 18 inches. Then on the center, I'm going to go in by 2 inches, and I'll do the same on the other side. And for the length of the pocket is 7 inches. I'm going to mark 7 inches, and I'm going to connect the lines together. This line will enable me to attach my pocket easily. Now I'm going to bring my pocket design. As you can see how I designed the pocket. For the fabric I cut 7 by 7 for the fabric. Then for the design, that's organza design, is 2 inches. Then attaching it to the pocket, that's the pocket design, I have 1.5 inches left. Placing my pocket like this, so I'm going to stitch on top of the fabric like this and like that, like so. That's where I'm going to attach it, not on the organza. Okay, so I'm going to pin it down following the line I marked, and I will run a stitch on them like so. After I'm done, I'll run a stitch on them like so. So now after that, I am going to close up the two sides of the jacket by coming down by 11 inches. From that 11 inches, I am going to close it up like so. I'll close it off from the joining on the inside. From the joining on the inside, I'll close it up from the 11 inches I marked. I'll sew it all the way down there, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I'm trying to mark my 11 inches to be very visible, okay, so that when joining the inside, it will be easy for me to join. So now I'm going to move over to my machine and join it. If you watch up to this moment, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video. This is how the dress looks like. It came out really very nice. Thank you for watching. Bye.